Nobody in Cleveland expected the narrative to flip this fast. One quote, 3 simple words. And suddenly the entire NFL is looking at the Browns like they just opened Pandora's box at quarterback. Because after weeks of tight play calling and constant frustration, Kevin Stefanski finally stepped to the podium, took a breath, and delivered the line that detonated across the league. I have no concerns about him letting it rip. And just like that, everything changed. See, for weeks, Browns fans were convinced the coaching staff was treating Shedeur Sanders like a fragile rental car. Drive it slow, don't scratch the paint, get it back safely. 20-pass games, conservative reads. Checkdowns that made the fan base groan louder than the stadium speakers. It looked like Cleveland didn't trust their own quarterback. But the moment Stefanski said that line, it was like someone hit the emergency switch and released the pressure valve hovering over the Browns organization. Because he didn't just say he trusted Shedeur. He said he wanted him to unleash it. He wanted him to attack. He wanted him to stop thinking and start firing. And when a head coach says that publicly, you can bet he's sending that message straight into his quarterback's chest. But the part nobody's talking about? The timing. Because this shift didn't happen randomly. It happened right before the Browns face a Tennessee Titans team that's been bleeding yards like a broken faucet. And that's exactly where the story gets interesting. For weeks, fans, analysts, and basically every talk radio caller in Ohio have been asking the same question. Why draft a quarterback with an elite arm if you're never going to let him actually use that arm? Shedeur Sanders came into this league with a resume full of deep shots, tight window throws, and big moment swagger. At Colorado, he proved, week after week, that he wasn't scared to push the ball. And yet, the Browns were calling games like they were terrified he might break something. 20 pass attempts here, 19 there, 3 starts, 61 total throws. That's not development, that's babysitting. So when Stefanski hit the podium and said Shedeur is ready to let it rip, Browns fans didn't just smile, they erupted. Because that was the moment they'd been begging for since draft day. But you can't understand the magnitude of Stefanski's quote unless you understand what letting it rip truly means in the NFL. And trust me, this isn't about heaving a couple of deep shots and calling it a day. This is about freedom. This is about responsibility. This is about measuring a quarterback's soul. Letting it rip means Stefanski is finally handing Shedeur the keys to the offense. It means more autonomy at the line of scrimmage, the green light to audible when he likes a matchup, the confidence to squeeze a throw into a tight window without worrying about getting lectured on the sidelines. It means aggressive first down calls instead of predictable third and long desperation plays. It means you're the guy, now go play like it. But here's the kicker. Stefanski didn't make this decision on a random week. He made it right before the Browns face a Titans defense that ranks near the bottom of the league in every single category that matters when you're trying to ignite a young quarterback. Weak pass rush, vulnerable secondary, struggles against explosive plays, inconsistent tackling. The Titans aren't just a good matchup. They're practically a cheat code for a quarterback looking to break out. And you better believe the Browns coaching staff knows exactly what they're doing. Because this isn't just a game. This is a setup, a stage, a launching pad. If Shedeur ever had a chance to announce himself to the league, this is the moment. But let's talk about the psychological side, because for a young quarterback, confidence is oxygen. When your head coach tells the world that he trusts you, when teammates hear that message, when the media starts shifting from criticism to curiosity, it changes everything. Suddenly, hesitation disappears. Suddenly, checkdowns become strikes. Suddenly, the kid who looked cautious now plays like he belongs. And when a quarterback plays free, that's when he becomes dangerous. Now, here's something nobody's breaking down, but it's a massive piece of this puzzle. Stefanski didn't just compliment Shedeur. He addressed a reporter's question about hesitation. That's a sensitive topic. It's the kind of question that could easily embarrass a young quarterback. But instead of dodging it, Stefanski acknowledged it, explained the learning curve, and then made it clear he wants Shedeur to be aggressive from here on out. That's not criticism. That's coaching. That's belief. When a head coach sends that message in front of cameras, that's not accidental. That's intentional. And the target isn't just the fans, it's the quarterback himself. Then there's the offensive line situation. Cleveland's marquee,